So,
I don't know. I just want to say, never been a big Halloween guy. Of all the holidays, I don't know. It didn't do much for
it's
me.
a tradition. I mean, it's been changing a lot lately. But anyways, the point is that you have, as far as retailers go, you have obviously back to school, you have Halloween, then you get into November with Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and then you go all the way to holiday season, Christmas seasons, and all that stuff. So, and this year you have everything mixed up. And that involves also the fact that our normal life has also been mixed up. Kids are not actually going to school yet. In each state is different. Here in Arizona, they're not back at school. I don't think they are anywhere in the country, to be honest.
But I'm saying also, I just think all those things are great when times are good and people have nothing going on. So they're like, oh, Halloween. But, when times are tough, I don't think people give a shit about stupid little holidays like that.
Yes, that's one way to look at it. But the other thing is like people...
Like, first of all, Halloween isn't like a celebration of anything.
No, I know. But there's always things... It's just part of the getting into the spirit of the holiday season coming and all that stuff. And I think even though people don't give a shit, like you said, because they have more important things to worry about, there's another factor of people that says... I want to have a normal life as much as I can. And you want your kids to grow up and you don't want them to miss the things that are traditional for kids, the Halloweens, the holidays, the Christmas and all that stuff. How are you going to have
Christmas is different, but I'm saying...
Yeah, so you're not going to have Santas or sitting on Santa's lap and all that stuff.
Well, you're definitely not going to have sitting on Santa's lap.
You're going to have Santa with a face mask.
But,
I mean, all that stuff. I mean, kids...
That's like... never mind.
What?
If you're a pedophile, that's like the best job, right? Like, if you're a pedophile, you're like, oh, I'm going to go apply to be Santa at a mall.
Well,
come on. Is there a better job than that for a pedophile?
Well, I think you're a pedophile.
I mean, I heard Epstein was saying...
You will not be accepted to be a Santa
or
anything.
If Epstein didn't have an island, he would have just pretended to be Santa, I think. That was his backup plan.
How did we get to that topic now we're talking about?
It was always a weird thing to me. I never liked the idea of sitting on some random man's lap.
I don't like clowns, and I don't like anybody with a costume, like a disguise thing. I never liked him. Other than a superhero or something like that. Those I like. But the Santas and sitting on his lap and that guy is a scumbag and then he takes all his disguise off and he's like a fucking thug or something. And I have my daughter or my son sitting there. That's not good. But anyways, what I was saying is that most families...
Someone should make a movie about that.
Well, I'm sure
they'd be pedophile Santa. I'm just saying. There you go. You don't have to pay me. I don't need any rights.
I'm sure there's been pedophile, not pedophile, but thief Santas and fake Santas and all that stuff. But that's like a sacred figure, mate. We don't want to mess these things. Santa is Santa. It's a good thing.
Everything sacred is gone.
Right, but I mean, the serious thing is like. I mean, families want their children to grow up with these traditional values and all that stuff. And they're not going to say, oh, no, we're not going to see the Thanksgiving parade this year. Or we're not going to see Visit Santa this year. Or things like that.
Do people care about the parade anymore?
Well, yeah, they have it.
But does anybody watch that anymore?
Well, obviously...
When was the last time you watched the Macy's
I don't give a fuck about the parade.
Okay.
But I'm not a normal guy.
But even when I was a kid, I never watched that shit. Who gives a fuck?
Okay, well, the Macy's...
it's boring. It's a bunch of... First of all, they have the Peanuts. Kids these days don't even know who the Peanuts are. Peanuts haven't been on TV in 40 years or more. Okay, like... I don't know. I think a lot of those things...
You have freaking the Today Show people, whoever are the hosts these days...
Who watches the Today Show anymore?
I don't know, but they have it on TV.
That's my point.
Prime time, Thursday morning, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade with all these balloon animals floating around and all that stuff.
They have the girls who like kick their, what do they call it? They kick their legs. Who gives a shit? Who's watching that? It's like 4 hours. It's so boring.
I don't think it's that long, but it's like prelude to football games.
And they have like the stupid kids in the band and this choir from whatever fucking stupid middle school. It's like, who cares?
Oh, the Grinch.
I mean, it's like, who's watching?
How did you just wake up to?
No, I mean, I'm just Macy's. It's pretty soon. It's not gonna be Macy's anymore. I can say. It's gonna like Macy's like crossed out.
It's gonna be the Simon Properties.
It's gonna be the Amazon Overlords Thanksgiving Day Parade. Jeff Bezos' Thanksgiving Day Parade. I own the world now. Thank you, Macy's. Bye-bye.
Either way, can we get back to the topic that we're discussing?
My point is,
well, okay. So let me ask you: Do you think this week, this year? I mean, that's in New York, number one, which is like they don't even open restaurants in New York, which I think they will finally.
Who knows? New York might just burn to the ground by Thanksgiving anyways.
Well,
so we'll see.
Well, don't
you
say
go
that.
To the, you go to the Thanksgiving.
Look what happened to James Altucher when he said that.
You go to the Thanksgiving Day parade and you're there with your kid and you like kind of raise your arm up. Look at that, and some guy just comes and stabs you in the ribs and.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just kidding. I love New York. Actually, with how cheap
or coughs on you, or
with
something.
how cheap real estate in New York is gonna become, I might just go move to New York for a year. I mean,
yeah, you better find a nice place because you'll
be
in your house forever. You can't even go out.
It'll open. Next year it'll be open.
Yeah, well, no restaurants.